Hey guys and girls, and welcome to another pickup video. Alright, I can't remember the last time I did a pickup video. I think it must have been about a month ago or something like that. I can't remember these things. I can't be expected to remember these. I'm getting old. But I got a little miniature haul here today, so let's not waste any time and get on with it. I got three PlayStation 3 games, which I'm going to show off right now. First one is Time Crisis 4. Oh yeah. Now you probably guys are wondering, Emps, why have you bought Time Crisis 4, a particularly old game, for 28 quid? Well, as you can see on the label, it comes with the GunCon 3. Pew pew pew. I actually saw this in the window of our CEX over the last week or so, and I contemplated whether getting it or not because, you know, it's a light gun game, and to be honest, I prefer light guns over the PlayStation Move and the Wii remotes. So I thought to myself, this is probably the only game I'm actually going to have for the GunCon 3, but it's a light gun and it looks pretty nifty, and this surprisingly works well, although I still prefer to hold it like that. And of course, got these little sensors, which is for so you can aim it at the an LCD screen, and it actually works like a proper light gun. So I thought to myself, fuck it, why not? I fucking love light gun games, so yeah, Time Crisis 3 for 28 quid, a bit pricey, but yeah, worth it, because, you know, I fucking love Time Crisis 4 anyway, and I'm pretty sure I played it in the arcade as well, and it's a lot of fun. Alright, next up is Big Little Planet 2. Nope, I got that completely wrong. Little Big Planet 1, that's what I say. I normally call it Big Little Planet because I just like to switch the words around because it sounds funny in my mind. I got it for 6 quid, so it's not too bad. I did see a Little Big Planet 2 there as well, but I'm actually going to throw this question out here, guys. But what is the actual real difference between the two games? You know, because I could imagine, you know, obviously with the user-created levels, I don't know if both games access the same network or if they've got like two different separate communities for it. So yeah, if anyone can inform me, that'd be splendid. Right, my third and final PS3 game is Back to the Future. Oh yes. I already downloaded episode 1 off the PlayStation Network because I actually thought it was a demo at first, and I was playing through it and I started getting trophies on it. I thought, okay, they must have been giving away episode 1 for free at the time. I still haven't finished it yet, but I am absolutely very, very fond of Back to the Future, and you get the chance here to get Back to the Future 20% off Zavi. I don't know if you guys can see the code there. Oh yeah, back 20. So yeah, I don't know if that still works. It probably doesn't. Code expires 31st of the 7th, 12. Yeah. So yeah, the code expired about a year and a half ago. So that won't work, yeah. And I do have Back to the Future on Blu-ray anyway, so yeah, Back to the Future, the game. I actually didn't mind episode 1, it wasn't too bad. For a point and click game anyway. I mean, I generally don't like point and click games, but Back to the Future's not too bad. Or maybe I'm just being biased because it's Back to the Future, who knows. Alright, next up, I've got a trio of Xbox original games. And I bought these primarily because they were cheap. And you guys are going to find out how cheap they were. But partially because of what the games they are as well. I mean, I don't just buy crap just because it's cheap. Alright, first up is Turek, or Turek, however you prefer to pronounce it. As you can see from the price here, it's 50p. I paid 50 pence for this and I thought, fuck it, I'm going to buy it. I've never actually played a Turek game since the N64. And of course, CEX being CEX, they always fucking mix the discs up, and I've got a classics version with the original fucking copy, so fuck you, CEX. It's not the first time they've done that either, it probably won't be the last. Alright, next up is Unreal The Awakening, again for only 50p. Now, I've always been interested in the Unreal games. I mean, I've thought about getting Unreal Tournament for the Dreamcast, but I never really got round to it. So yeah, I sort of looked at this game, and you know, it looks quite colourful to say the very least. That's primarily one reason why I got it. And you know, it looks interesting enough. So hopefully, fingers crossed, and all other bits, it'll be all right. And the final game, which is very, very closely related, Unreal Championship, again for 50p. I looked on the back of this, and it looks as though it's pretty much like a Quake 3 Arena. It looks as though it's pretty much multiplayer driven, even in single player. You know, you go against bots, or at least that's the impression I get from it anyway. So yeah, 2 Unreal games and Turek, and of course the 3 PS3 games. So far, not a bad haul. Now, I did get one more thing from CEX. It's a very classy thing. It's actually a new game system, would you believe? It comes in a very sleek black box. The box itself is it's pretty much all black, you know. There's minimalistic decoration on it, and you know, it's quite sleek. The machine itself is also shiny black as well. So are you guys ready? Here we go. I bought and on live. I apologise to anybody who thought I actually went out and bought an Xbox One. It's going to be many, many, many years before I even buy an Xbox One, especially with the shit that Microsoft pulled off. An interesting story behind the OnLive actually. This was advertised in the window as 20 quid, but when I took it to the counter, or rather when the counter assistant got it for me out of the window, it had actually gone down to 15 quid. So I was like, fucking winning! So yeah, I'm probably not going to get any use of this because I think OnLive is all but useless. But yeah, the machine itself, I mean, it's pretty slick. I mean, you got your 2 controller ports here, and you got your normal outputs and what have you. You got your Ethernet socket and your audio and your, what's this one? Oh yeah, it's the power. And of course you got your HDMI as well. But you know what the funny thing about this is? You guys probably saw it as I turned this around, but this was a fucking raffle prize. I bought somebody's unwanted raffle prize. That's fucking amazing. But yeah, I actually quite like it. It's got the obviously it's got the whole gloss finish to it, which is never going to be clean again. And of course you've got your controller as well, which is shaped like the Xbox 360, but it's got the button configuration of the PlayStation 3 or of any given DualShock. Normally I would be arsey about this, but it's actually not that bad. It's pretty comfortable. I mean, the sticks, they're not down here, you know, they're reasonably up there, so it actually feels not too bad. And they've got pretty much the same resistance as any other pad, like, you know, the 360 pad, so it's not too bad actually. I actually wondered to myself how I'm going to play this, because if you have a look at the USB socket on here, it looks proprietary. You know, it doesn't look like your standard miniature USB socket. But I actually found out that the cable for my BlackBerry actually works with this. It plugs into that and it can go into there. So I was like, double winning! I didn't have to worry about that. Not that I'm probably going to play this anyway. I mean, it's just a nice little collector's piece to have, you know, just a little piece of history for how streaming gaming first started out and how it probably fell on its arse. So yeah, that's everything I've got now, guys, and thank you very much for watching, and take care of yourselves.